Well, we're back, and if you're wondering why we had to stop the show and start it all over again, it's because YouTube banned us for broadcasting a public domain movie. That's right, a movie that is in the public domain, owned by no one,
Yeah.
thoroughly legal, no laws broken. They they gave us a copyright strike for showing a film that is public domain.
Mm-hmm.
So what's next? If I show Metropolis, am I going to get a copyright strike? It's over 100 years old. No one owns it. How
Well,
about Nosferatu? Huh? Am I going to get a copyright strike for that? Huh?
that's bullshit. It's utter bullshit. Iron Cast Knight agrees that YouTube are indeed cunts.
Well, no, it's just fucking retarded. That movie we were running, nobody owns, is well established public domain.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that film is more public domain than, what is it, Dawn of the Dead?
Night of the Living
Night
Dead.
of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
You know? It is more public domain than commercials that were shown in the 1930s
Mm-hmm.
before films, okay?
For Lux.
Yeah, exactly. So the fact that they would copyright strike us for a film that nobody owns, that anybody can broadcast, is a hint of just how much Susan Wojcicki, with whatever fuck her name
Yeah.
is just a rotten cunt. Okay? YouTube is run by a complete rotten, greedy cunt.
No, it's run by computers making all of the decisions.
Yeah. So here, talk. I'm going to check my email.
Okay, you're gonna check your email. Okay. Let's see. Fizz Chozo. It's a Wonderful Life is also public domain. Yes, indeed it is. But we weren't showing that. We were showing Mexican Santa Claus. There it is. He's saying that we had a copyright match due to Santa Claus. It's like, really, guys?
Okay, just keep talking.
Okay, let's see. Rosario Ishii, you could show actual white noise on YouTube and get 40 plus copyright claims slapped on you. Look at any white noise videos and count the number of copyright claims on them. I really wouldn't.
Are you
doubt
shitting
that.
me?
I legitimately wouldn't doubt that, because it's just a computer that's matching images. That's why a lot of YouTubers I know flip the images of whatever movies they're running, because it confuses the computer. So I don't know, maybe we should hold a mirror up to it and then run the camera. Okay. Yes, exactly, Final Fantasy. We are back and we're gonna try again. Liz wants to know if Santa's elves are reptilians.
No, but I would say the people running YouTube are.
Mm-hmm. Aloise, might it have been the rap song at the start of the moon landing? No, we actually got an email. It's specifically the Santa Claus movie. Acid trip. Mexicans are just Spanish people who maxed out their skill trees. Wow. I have no response to that. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I have no response to that. Let's see. At this point in the show, I am just commenting on your comments. Yes, you, the listener, your comments. I cannot put them on the screen because Ishii has the mouse, because Ishii is making his argument to YouTube that they are indeed cunts. So, William, there's a origin style of remake manga of Gundam Wing called Gundam Wing Glory of Losers that actually gives background to the main characters. I wonder if it's going to have the same background that I researched when I was heavily into that show. If it's going to match up, or if they're doing some retconning. that'll be very interesting. Like if they keep the fact that Troa Barton actually isn't his real name, that his name is Nonashi, and he just he's the fucking janitor, and the real Troa Barton gets killed in a very stupid way, and he's like, well, I'll pilot your giant robot. And they're like, but you're the janitor. He goes, yeah, but I can pilot your giant robot. Let me in the cockpit. And they do. I mean, wow, what are the odds on that one? Marty, let me guess. Mexican Santa Claus looks just like Coca-Cola Santa Claus, which is funny. He does kind of look like Coca-Cola Santa Claus. Although, from my understanding, that is why he looks that way. Is they decided they needed to hop on this whole Santa Claus bandwagon, but they really didn't know the myth of or legend of Santa Claus. That's why he has a castle in the clouds, staffed by children from Limbo. And has Merlin making him drugs. JW.
So tell me, what do you think of this? Dear YouTube fascists, the 1959 film Santa Claus, directed by Rene Cardona, has been in the public domain for several decades. Here is proof. Link attached.
You guys suck at this. Merry Christmas.
You guys suck at this. Merry Christmas.
Nice.
What do you think?
I like. It is now the time not to be nice. We must be like Dalton.
The fuckers tried to copyright me.
For your own music.
Yeah, for using music I fucking own.
Mm-hmm. By the way, I got one of those copyright strike things from Redbubble for the cover art for Sadist Bible. Yeah, I did. So I immediately said, no, I own it. It's my company. Here's the artist. Here's the liner notes in the actual book. Here it is on Amazon. You can see how long it's been published on Amazon. Do you need anything further? It took them a month and a half to come to the determination, oh, you own it. It's like, this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
This copyright strike thing is absolutely ridiculous. $124?
I'm checking. I'm just putting in the notes.
Oh, 1 hour, 24 minutes, and
24
seconds. Yeah. And 24 seconds. There you go.
Talking.
Okay. Zorba says, you guys suck at this. Merry Christmas. I'm framing that. Indeed. Acid trip. We Mexicans have spent countless years maxing out our deck skills to be hard to catch. Though the term, hence the term greaser. I totally get that. And you know what? I think you have better fashion sense too. No, I mean that literally.
What, greasers?
No. Actually, I'm thinking zoot suits.
Oh, back then?
Yeah.
I was so into that. But that was really, really fucked. But sorry. Zoot suits were kind of a fucked thing.
It was a fucked thing, but it was a stylish way of saying fuck you. How about that?
Yeah. I mean, World War II, everyone's cutting back. Everyone's trying to do their part for the war effort. And these zoot suit dudes were all purposely wearing as much material as they could to say fuck you to the war effort. It's like, well, yeah, okay, so you side with Hitler, huh?
Let's see. Cesario says Kevin McAllister is a psychopath. Indeed.
Who is that?
Kevin McAllister?
Yeah.
Home Alone.
Oh, okay. Actually, I think he grows up to be the kid to be Saw, doesn't he?
Well, very well could be. You sure that he doesn't grow up to say garbage day?
Garbage Day.
Uh, Humble Marty says that Tom and Jerry was his introduction to the Zoot Suit.
Oh, really?
Eloise, there's always simulcasting on Rumble. If the stream gets knocked out, you
I've
guys would carry on with the Rumble ones.
I've got
Okay.
it. I've just got to get off my ass and finish that. I've already started it up. I've already
Yeah.
started up the Rumble account. I'm
Yeah.
posting stuff there. I've just got to get it done, and I haven't
Well,
because my plate is full.
and this week has been for shit for you.
It's been a couple of shitty months, to be honest.
Well, yeah. Mr. No, he's become the good son and gets dropped for Frodo. Okay, The Good Son was a good film. I really enjoyed it when I was a kid. And yes, he nearly dropped Frodo. Or did he drop Frodo? I don't remember. It's been so long.
I never saw it.
You never saw it? My God. He Macaulay Culkin plays an actual psychopath, and like it's kind of scary how well he did it. But the good kid was a young Elijah Wood. And I remember there is a part where he's going to drop Elijah off a cliff, and I don't remember what happened. What is this?
Oh!
Oh! Hey! You did? Oh, good. Oh, good.
We just received a video from Chicken Sith. I will not get into the details. It's his own business, but his son has.
No, just don't. Just don't.
His son's
Just
had a
don't.
hard time. No.
Okay.
No, like I said,
Okay.
look, I can do this and not have stupid shit come out of my mouth.
But
I realize
you're
99% of the
You're already
time.
having a hard time with your own hard time.
I know 99% of the time when I try to be smooth and tactful, I'm shit at this, but I can do this.
Okay.
Chicken Sith, his son, has been going through a tough time. I won't get into why. The poor boy's just been through hell, so we sent him a dinosaur.
Yes.
And he just got it. Chicken Sith sent us a picture or a video of him opening it, and it was cool. See, did I fuck that up?
No.
Did I fuck that up?
No.
Yeah, there. See, starting shit with me.
You're good with fucking, but not that. I don't know if Chicken Sith is listening.
Oh, wait. Now it says I can't respond.
Oh. I don't like your answer. La 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 la. Well,
yeah, how the
they're
fuck
dickheads.
Have they removed the
Did they remove it entirely? Sorry, don't mean to have radio silence here. But we're trying to wait. Go down. The email account that you tried to reach does not exist. Oh, the account you tried to send the rebuttal to doesn't exist.
Okay, so then
they whatever means it is to counter, you'll need to send it there. So
yeah, they don't include it anymore. There's no way to reply.
Is it in the
hey guys,
desktop?
The desktop?
Yeah, for YouTube.
Hey guys, you know if there's any way to fucking complain? It used to be automatically. They used to have a button. You just click and say, "This is why you're wrong."
We're trying to find how to send this, fuck you YouTube message.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, well, the original's still up, so that's good. So your dashboard for like the behind the scenes.
this is riveting radio, I'm sure.
Uh,
I'm sure everyone's
Well,
just loving hearing me be pissed off.
well, do you want to continue doing what you're doing? And because I can't read the chat now, so I can't see what people are
I'm gonna
commenting.
go pee.
You're gonna go pee. Okay. Oh man. Eloise suggests that you tweet YouTube. That might not be a bad thing to do just in general. Um, let's see here. Uh, YouTube is acting like a like a scam caller. No, because scam callers actually are trying to engage with you, or YouTube is doing the opposite. Let's see. Sorry. Riveting commentary. I gotta pee. Yes, indeed. Because we just had to take things just to the next level. We nothing but the best for you, our listeners. uh, let's see here. Let's see here. Wolf, have I seen the drawing of Sybil yet? No, I haven't. I am a terrible, horrible person, Wolf. I do apologize. I don't engage on the Discord chat nearly as much as I should. I've been really looking forward to seeing your new Sybil drawing, and I did not know that it was up there. So as soon as I can get into my profile, I will check it out. I can't do it from this computer.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to YouTube or CUNTS. Merry Christmas.
Mhm.
If you're wondering why it's named Merry Christmas YouTuber Cunts, is because we were running a very, very fun live chat not just minutes ago where I was sharing with all of you a public domain movie called Santa Claus, directed in 1959, that was never copyrighted, ever. It was never, ever copyrighted. It's been in the public domain for literally ever.
Since 59.
And YouTube decided to copyright strike us for it because they are cunts.
Yes.
Say it with me right now. Say it clear. Merry Christmas. YouTube are cunts, especially Susan.
Yes. Chicken Sith, hey, good to see you, dude. The other package is on its way. I got a sorry it fell off of Santa's truck message, so it is on its way. Just it's going to be late. I apologize. Anyway.
But yes, fuck YouTube. They are cunts. You know, I would just love to be able to get Susan Wojcicki's personal email and just have you all bombard her with the message cunt. Nothing else, just cunt. What?
Like, well, there's a reason why the YouTube logo is red.
Okay, so
what are you doing? What are you typing? Tell us. Give us commentary.
Well, I have responded to them before, so I'm trying to see in memory if I have their address that I can
put at YouTube or do something like that when you're
like this.
Yeah, something like that.
All
YouTube
right.
removed your content.
Here we go. Here's one. YouTube guidelines.
Okay. You can find more information at the YouTube
What the
Help
fuck?
Center.
They removed the Humphrey Daniels interview? I
They
didn't even
did?
see this.
When did they do that?
They removed the Humphrey Daniels interview on the writer's room. These people are just fucking cunts.
Shit.
Okay, here we go. The YouTube Help Center.
Okay, so What knowledge are we going to learn from this? Oh, wait, go back up, go back up. Okay,
Yeah,
wait, down, down.
you do it.
Okay.
Okay, so red 9 in each. What's it? What the fuck's it? Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah, I know this is probably not nearly as entertaining as when we were talking about my dick, but
Appeal your decision here.
okay, I'm going to repeal the decision. You talk about my dick or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
Now,
That's what
do
they
you,
want. That's what they want. That's what they're here for.
now, do you want me to be brutally honest, or do you want me to say
Oh, I love it.
flattering things?
I love it when you're brutal with my dick.
Well, it
God,
can take it.
I'm in a shitty mood now, aren't I?
It can take it.
Well, yeah.
Or should I gift wrap it?
Standard fee. They have made this really difficult. We'll come back to this later.
Okay.
Yeah, they have made this really difficult. What a bunch of assholes.
Go to like maybe community. No, general. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, they've made it nigh impossible to get back to them.
Well, they're probably getting sick of
Oh,
people
no,
saying
no,
your
I'm-
fucking robots suck.
I'm not into cock and ball torture.
Oh, no, no.
No. God, actually, you know what? I'm kind of wondering if this humor is going to go way too blue for this.
Okay,
So I'm kind of wondering if I should probably not go down this path.
I'll go down.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. No, I was going to say, I don't mind a brutal fucking.
Well, yeah.
My pole can handle it.
Yes, it can. You
But
have quite the candy cane.
cock and ball torture. You know, I knew a girl that used to do that. No, I did nothing with her. She was
No.
in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did meet her sub.
That is so disturbing.
That is quite a story.
Yes, it is.
So,
Aloise, please tell me you guys back up the WordCraft streams. I've backed up some of the Ralph streams.
yeah, I backed them up.
Mm-hmm.
Really, again, I've just got to get off my ass and do it. I've been so distracted. I've been going back and forth between, you know, this is the best mood I've been in a while, and now YouTube just had to piss me off. I've been going through depression, I'll be honest, seasonal depression, and, you know, finding out that, first being needing to completely, yeah, you know what, fuck it, we'll get emotional.
Okay.
We'll get emotional. Suddenly it'll get, it won't get silly anymore. I'll just tell you the fucking truth. You know, you guys know that I don't talk to my family anymore. I don't talk to any of them. And I did have one aunt, the only aunt who ever really said she was proud of me for becoming a writer and achieving what I did. And she was the one person. No, I am not into fucking anal probing.
It's not his department.
No, nothing with the butt. I don't do that. That's somebody else's job. Walter was doing that job. And it's just a fecal sample. It's nothing special. Your doctors do it all the time. But anyway, as most of you know, I don't talk to my family anymore. They got TDS to the extreme in 2016, and we were already disagreeing politically a lot. Mainly, it started with Gamergate. Oh, where are you going?
Nowhere.
Oh, you don't feel like...
Well,
Oh, we don't need to listen, do we? I'm not
No.
running music in the background.
No.
Why the fuck am I doing this? So anyway, I stopped. Things were already kind of going bad with Gamergate initially and then Comicsgate, because, well, I was part of both movements, and my parents, especially my father, was continually coming to me with these articles. Oh, this is your industry. And I'd say, yeah, I'm involved with that. They're lying. And he didn't want to hear directly from me that all of his favorite news shows were blatantly lying. And time again, I kept proving to him that, the Daily Beast and Salon and CNN and MSNBC were blatantly lying. It's like, there were some where it's like, look, I know this person. That's not true. And that already was causing tension. Because them being ex-hippies and good NPR liberals, they fight the system. They don't. They're not drones. They're hip to what's going on. They believe anything CNN tells them.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was bad enough. But then when Trump got elected, and they didn't even know who we voted for. We never talked about it. But because they knew we didn't vote for Hillary, we didn't like Hillary, we were never going to support Hillary, and because we were politically incorrect, because we didn't go along with the woke agenda, all their hatred about Trump got turned on me. The number of times I was accused by my sister and my father of being a white nationalist. Now, I'd say it's hard being a yellow white nationalist, but, well, we're honorary. And by the way, I'm only half related to that sister. For questions. The yellow parts, I'm the yellow bastard.
But you smell better.
Yeah, the yellow part's bastard. Anyway, we moved here and they did something so heinous to Kat, I just said, we're never talking again. And that was the end of that. And as time went on, I started to figure out there was a reason I was always treated so bad and why I was treated the way I was. And it was because I was a bastard. And you start going through your birth certificate and you start learning about your past and you start realizing, wait a minute. Everything they told me about everything they said, they lied to me. Everything about my past was a complete fucking lie. And then my next thought was, well, why did they tell such lousy lies if they were so easy to look through? And I guess they just never counted on me looking at this stuff. Or they're just shitty liars, I don't know. And the thing is, I repeatedly for years just said, please don't talk to me about politics. Just don't. And no, they would call me up weekly and badger me. So anyway, I've got this one aunt that I did want to stay in contact with because she was the only one who ever actually said she was proud of me and proud that I actually followed my dream and achieved it as a writer. And not surprisingly, she was also kind of treated like garbage by her family and was often bullied by my father. And my mom went along with it. And I know I was a dick to her quite a bit because, well, Dad was telling me, oh, this is funny, do it. And, when you're a kid, your dad tells you to do something, you don't really think much of it. And I felt bad, so I wrote her a letter and explained to her everything about that. But unfortunately, I then found that being in contact with her still opened the door to my family fucking with me. And I had to cut contact from her too. And so here I am this Christmas, and I'm still trying to figure out how to send her gifts and write her a letter and not turn it into a trap that, or not basically open myself up to a trap that my parents can use. And that's really been weighing heavy on me. There was a fuck up with my medication for a couple weeks too, which really screwed up my sleep. Am I missing anything?
Those are the major points.
And so, yeah, it's been pretty rough on me. It's been very rough. Have not gotten the amount of writing done I'd want to. Did decently, all things considered, but... And then there was the whole thing with, do they know about Ralts? Okay. There were other good friends who've had things happen. Then there's Chicken Sith here, and he had his issue, which is his business. So it's been a bit of a rough Christmas, and it was a lonely one. I mean, last year, despite all the bullshit, it felt like Christmas, and it was fun. I mean, it was a good December, regardless of what my parents tried. Despite the threats, despite, all the bullshit. But this year, it didn't feel like Christmas. It was very lonely. It was very sad. Um, Kat lost a lot of people in the last year or two as well, so it was a bit rough on her. And last night, Kat kind of performed a Christmas miracle and made it happen. And I don't mean in bed. I mean that's different. But I mean, she invited friends over. There were gifts under the tree that I never expected, and there was stuff in my stocking even. And I'm like, now granted, I feel like a dick now because I didn't do the same, but
It's okay.
but still, I mean, suddenly it's wow, it's Christmas, Christmas Eve. We have friends over. We're watching movies. We're having a good time. We wake up Christmas morning. We open gifts. We go on a walk. We watch more movies. I mean, it's pretty good.
We're doing a show.
Yeah, we have doing so well. We're doing a show, and well, is this my long excuse why I'm not on Rumble yet? Why everything's not set up?
Um, short answer, yes.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like an excuse. I don't know where I went with this.
It's not really an excuse.
Is this a
It's more like,
confessional? Do I get in a little booth and talk through the hole to the holy man? And
do I get the screen?
yeah,
You know,
I get into-
well, don't worry. You can
do I get into the little?
you can give me some Hail Marys later.
Do you get into the little Pope TARDIS and confess your sins? What?
No, anybody else out there see Trigun? Oh, Wolfwood.
I'd put that thing on my head just because it's funny.
Yeah, Wolfwood's portable confessional. I love that thing. I'm not sorry that I gave up my Wolfwood action figure, but I am sorry that I gave up his gun and the portable confessional.
Oh no, it's sitting somewhere in a box.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I thought I gave it up.
No, it's sitting in a box somewhere.
Oh shit. Okay.
So it's among your loose materials.
Oh, very cool. Thank you. That's a Christmas miracle that's still around. Cesario, it's been 140 days since I last confessed. Ishi, December 2022.
Yeah. I guess the other thing is that as a creator, I have not released anything in 2 years. That is terrible. Now, granted, I've been dedicating those 2 years to a very important book, and I will admit I'm taking a month-long break from it because I needed to, and I'm writing a fun story which should be out rather quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I found that I can write pulp speed, but that was the other thing. I mean, it's been weighing heavy on me that I have not released anything in 2 years, and that is not good. I already did that.
Dominic, seconded. Continue to hope for the future and never let yourself be black-pilled. Yes.
Oh, well, 99% of the time I'm not black-pilled. I mean, this may sound kind of bleak and a very but this is not being black-pilled for Gen X, okay?
No.
This is a very Gen X white pill. If the worst of the worst happens, if all the worst case scenarios happen, I can go down fighting. I still have the power to go down fighting. And that may sound kind of weird to think that, okay, that's your death. But in my mind, being able to go down fighting is a white pill for me. I would be satisfied knowing if that's how my life has to end, okay, I accept it. If my life ends with a gun in my hand fighting whatever horrible thing happens, I'm okay with that. If I end up being in a citizen's army or, God forbid it, we have a civil war, as long as I go down fighting for what's right, that's a white pill for me. I know Patrick didn't agree with that.
No, we're not going to go down that. We're trying to be happy.
Oh, no, I just thought it was real pussy of him to say he'd go run and hide.
At least he was honest.
Yeah.
You know, not somebody I will fight. It's like, no, you're not.
Okay, let's talk about projects, okay? Let's talk about projects, all right? And I think this is a fair topic. What?
I'm sorry. Wolf says never take the black, and I know what he means, but I'm like, well, what if it's well hung?
Look, I got a big dick, but I'm not a black man.
No.
Okay,
no.
look,
No, you're gray. You're
I'm
half.
my dick may be sizable enough to upset people, upset a crazy girl and make an Asian woman very happy, but and big enough to keep a woman that's 2 inches taller than me happy. So I'm okay in that part. But look, I'm not black. Okay, I don't have like a cock that you could knock trees over with.
It's proportional to my boobs.
No, it's not. If my schlong
Well,
was
I don't know. I've seen. Well, never mind.
no,
That might be a little.
if my schlong was
TMI.
proportional to your boobs, I would be able to chop trees down with
Well,
it.
I don't know. You know, I mean, is that TMI to talk about?
What do you mean?
Titty fucking.
Well, we've said everything today. Does it really fucking matter what we let slip at this point? Does it really fucking matter? We have let loose so much of our personal life on air that we probably shouldn't. And let me just say, I may have the equipment to get the job done well, but no, you've got like superhuman giant boobs. Okay, this is the there. You can say to a guy, "Oh yeah, you've got an above average dick. You've got some length there." And then you could say to a woman, "Yes, you got big tits." You can't say you got big tits to you. Big does not apply to your tits, honey. Honey, they're fucking what, double H cup or even I cup, depending. And
yeah.
they recently got a little bigger for some weird reason.
Yeah.
So I mean, no, you're nowhere near the you've got big tits. Oh, you do. What do you wear? An F cup or a double D? No. Your bras all say double H or I.
Yeah.
Okay. And I won't complain if they one day swell to J cups. That's going. I won't complain, but well, let's be honest here. Oh, now she's giggling and turning red. Wow, I got you. I fucking, honey, your tits are so big that there have been times in which you've turned around and accidentally knocked shit over with them like a cat would.
I don't do it that often.
That it happens at all. How many women can say...
I'm very dexterous with these things.
How many women can say, yeah, I accidentally turned around and knocked a glass over with my tits? Well, not very many. It hasn't happened very often.
But how many people can say they can use their tits as a third set of hands to hold things?
Oh, like when you're working on stuff?
Yeah.
Well, okay, that's different. That's just cleavage.
No, it's not cleavage.
Oh, no?
It's shelf.
Oh, I mean when you're using your tits as an actual platform to set things on?
You've never seen me trying to gather as much stuff from the kitchen to take out to the fridge in the garage. I will pile them on top of my tits so that I can have a free hand.
Don't put too much stress on them. I mean, they're really perky. I don't want them to suddenly sag.
No, they won't. I mean, I don't put a chicken on there.
Okay, you don't put a chicken on there. I mean, I've seen you like stick things between your tits and then work on them.
Yeah, I've done that.
Like you'll like when you're painting something, you'll stick it between your tits and then paint the...
Well, like I'm building that shed out there.
Oh, you'll stick all the nails between your tits?
No, that's what the belt is for. No, I'm not kidding. This is not an exaggeration. I put the siding on my tits and used my tits to hold the siding in place while I screwed it into place.
My love, your tits have a gravitational pull. Okay? There was once a time in which you had big boobs, and then you had very big boobs, and now you're kind of in a you're in the those are gigantic phase, okay?
Well, yeah, that is very accurate.
You're the I have to order special bras.
Yeah, and that fucking sucks. But
no. You're in the you have to order special bras and you're not fat
Yeah.
phase. Yeah.
And again, that fucking sucks.
So I can only imagine the number of comments we've gotten off of this rant.
Well, it lightens the mood. How about that?
Never take the black. I don't know what Wolf.
Well, that's what started this.
Your wife took the
See.
black, and I remember Shanae talking about what a lucky woman she was because of your mastiff.
Insert Game of Thrones here joke. Taking the black.
I don't even get that one.
The wall. The wardens who guarded the wall. You take the black to go up there. It's a fraternity of nothing but men in cold weather.
Oh, okay. Fuck, I don't know. I didn't really like Game of Thrones. I mean, the show was enjoyable for a while, but it got like retarded.
You know what? For a split second, I thought that one figure was crap. What's his name?
What?
What's his name? Fuck.
Batman?
No, not Batman.
Pee Wee Herman?
No.
Mr. T?
No. Oh well.
Jim Carrey?
Joke is gone. I'll think of it later when we're off the air and hate myself. So Spike from Buffy, but somebody had put tits on him. And no, it was just a very mannish woman.
Okay, so we're talking about projects here, okay? Let's do a share screen. And if YouTube fucking copyright strikes me for this, I'm gonna get murderous. All right?
They shouldn't. I mean, they seem to only do it for movies. I mean, that's what happened with the girl stream.
Okay, this is my DA page, and I've got a bunch of various images here. This is back when I was selling my skills as a cover artist. Still can, by the way, if you want, but
yes, that's right, ladies. He's for sale.
And I don't come cheap.
No. Well, I should say your rent.
For rent.
You're for rent.
But yeah, this is when I was doing cover art. Interestingly enough, no one ever bought this one. I figured this would be like an instant sell for a cover art. But anyway, speaking of which, the economy has been so fucking stupid lately that I keep holding off on this. And maybe I'm making a huge mistake. I'm sure I am. I've got this whole art collection, Friends Electric. It's done. I've got a whole book's worth of this stuff. And I've even got a small story to go with it. And the only reason I haven't run it on Kickstarter is because they keep telling us the economy is going to crash. And I mean, like, would you guys buy this? If I put this up on Kickstarter, I mean, could I actually count on you guys wanting this? And the way that it works is the book itself, the way that I want to do it is that it's all these various images and a sociologist talking about the robot culture that formed. See, there was this great war. Well, let's go back to profile. There was this great war that happened years ago in which two rival soda companies were really, went at it. And because no one, I've even got some of the text. Since no one wanted to actually fight the war, they made robots to do it because the rest of humanity had moved beyond war. And it was Zonk and Zoop. And there was the siege of Buena Park and the Saskatchewan offensive and the great naval clash of Lake Erie. And I've got these images of the soda wars or the cola wars, right? And here's the Zonk army facing off against the Zoop army. But once the war was over, they didn't know what to do with these robots. Yeah, thou shalt not drink false beverages before Zonk. as you can see here. And afterwards, they had all these spare robots that they didn't know what to do with. And so they dumped them. They basically put them in a part of this city, Neotopia, and they formed their own culture. And it was going to be a sociologist writing little notes, and they'd be like paragraph long, very short, about the various, Friends Electric. Yeah, this is how old this thing is. I've spent over a decade on this project. Um, so yeah, you just get these profiles of the various cultures. Here's a robot prostitute, and here's a guy entering the park. And there's this whole thing about the more human they look, the better they're treated. Um, here's a rape machine. Yes, there's a lot of influence from Gary Newman. Yes, Klaatu is risen. He's praying to the aliens. And I'm just wondering, would you guys pay? Well, what would you pay for this? Would you guys each be willing to pay well, fuck, what would it be? 30, 40 bucks?
Depending.
For an art book of nothing but this stuff? Should I pull the trigger on this? I know the economy's shit, and that's one of the reasons I didn't launch it this year. Was, I was working on a book that would be very affordable, and that being Boobs of Steel will not be expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I plan to keep Boobs of Steel as affordable as possible because I want people to read it. So I'll probably only make like $1 a copy. I'm not gonna jack the price up for profit. But an art books are expensive. It's the reality of it. Art books can go anywhere between 30 to 50 bucks, depending. And yeah, it's the digital ghetto. And then there's the clubs in the digital ghetto. Here's a vaudeville comedian, Bork Depot. He's a tax collector. That's Robo Santa. And the plug goes in his ass. Oh, that's all of them. I've showed all of them. No, I haven't. You didn't get to see the guy anal raping the robot, the gonk. Well, anyway, fuck it. Does this look like something you guys would actually read, or is it retarded? Wait, did they see any of that?
No, they did.
Okay, they did. So let's go from the bottom up. It keeps going. Keep it going as a passion project for now. I'd buy it though. Well, I've done all the art. So Zorba says he'd pay 40 to 50 bucks for it. Speculative fiction. Oh man, I think now I know some YouTubers that might cover it. Really? Daniel Humphreys interview. Oh, they're talking about other stuff.
Unqualified says the Siege of Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh, I like that idea. I'm better bastard than Jon Snow. Merry Christmas. Cat, do you stow snacks and booze in there and smuggle them into the theater?
I have done snacks.
Yeah, she's hidden.
I wasn't drinking alcohol at the time, so no. But snacks I can and have.
Baby, you can ravage my glassware with your colossal breasts any and every day you want.
But that sounds fragile. He said glassware.
Yeah. You can put shot glasses between your tits.
Oh, yeah. Shot glasses, yeah.
Let's see. A story where a guy uses his dick to battle giant tits. I think that's the premise of at least 5 different hentai. Yeah, probably is.
Only 5?
Oh, yeah, only 5?
How about anything Gona Guy put his eyeballs on?
As Negro, we're not measuring dicks. That's how you spread werewolf curse. Dude, I'm not black. I am sure that black men would outdo me anytime, okay? I am half yellow.
Wolf, have you seen Wolf Cop yet?
You need to see Wolf Cop.
Yes, you do.
Commie Slayer, I really, really want to do Commie Slayer with JC. It's just an issue of I need to get the Boobs of Steel done. I can do Boobs of Steel and write this Merc story because it's just pulp. But once you start coordinating with an artist, it's a whole different world. It's a lot more work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I do my own lettering, my typesetting, I do all the layout. It's a lot more work when I do comics, believe it or not. And I would have to drop everything. So,
Gen X White Pill. This year was horrible, and my family was horrible, and I didn't accomplish what I needed.
yeah, kind of. No, the white pill is, I will go down fighting. That's the white pill. Even if it's bleak and hopeless, I'll go down fighting. And, I'm really sick to death of all these black pillars. Oh, we're doomed. Well, then why bend over to take it in the ass? Why not punch back?
Why not either punch back, or why are you still breathing?
Yeah, why not punch back, you fucking coward?
Mm-hmm. I mean, at my low points this year, it's usually been I'm pissed because I can't punch the people in the face that I'm angry at. So it was pretty dope.
You need to see Wolf Cop. I think you'd relate to it.
Yes, you do need to see Wolf Cop. It's I would definitely put it in the category of this has no business being this good.
And Alois says it's a passion project. Keep it going. Actually, the thing is Friends Electric is done. It was kind of a thing where I just had to get it out of me, and once it was done, it's done. I'm kind of doing the sculpture now to let go of tension. But yeah, this project came about because I was having a bad year. My grandfather died, and then Archaea screwed us on money. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't do anything. I couldn't publish anything. And so I just disappeared into this project, and I would do a couple of these a year ever since. But yeah, it's kind of, I got this out of my system. It's done. It's ready to go. I mean, I just kind of need to print it. And I just keep thinking, well, when's the right time to run a Kickstarter? Actually surprised we're not getting more comments about your tits after that long rant.
You were showing off your artwork. Wolf, my lowest point would be getting lost somewhere and either start anew or begin as a hobo hermit. That is the most awesome hardcore declaration of love any man can give to his woman.
Well, there you go. Mm-hmm. Let's see. A new stream. Okay, so half black from the waist down. Are you unqualified? Yeah, I have been told we have a lot of black listeners, but again, as I'll tell you, I have no idea. You're all just icons to me or avatars. Mm-hmm. I have absolutely no idea.
Damien, cry havoc and let slip the means of war.
Fuck yeah.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. He won't complain, just nuzzle in there and hide from his problems. I don't know what that's...
Nuzzle between your tits?
Oh, yeah.
I've talked about this at length. They will make you stop thinking for at least 3 seconds. At least. Maybe longer, depending on how strategic she is.
Yeah.
But I do have to breathe. Final
Fantasy. This like Wolf teasing Leia with big buff men all over again.
Hunky boys?
Yes, hunky boys.
You Night's Watch. Oh, okay.
Night's Watch. Thank you. Oh wow, we are way behind. Or did you go back to?
I went back to see if anybody. I'm actually a little shocked. We get tons and tons of comments on your tits when just a little tiny mention comes up.
Well, yes, we've been very playful with verbiage, but you've also been talking about some very serious stuff.
So you know what? Let's encourage. Let's encourage. Yeah, I know you don't like this picture, but I sure do. Why do you hate this picture? You look great in this picture. I mean, you're not really looking at the camera. It was kind of a candid. You're standing there, and I said, just snap.
And that was before all the loose skin on my stomach was removed.
You can't tell.
I can tell.
You can tell?
I can tell.
You can tell that's before the loose stomach was removed from your stomach.
Yes, I can tell.
I can't.
No, I can very much tell.
Let's see.
And so, yeah, that's why I don't like that picture.
Fair enough. I can understand that. Let's see if I can find a different picture of you then. So, we're kind of running out of steam here. How much?
Yeah.
There we go. Here we go.
There you go. That was after surgery.
That's after all the loose skin. See, yeah, but you earned that. I mean,
yes, I did earn it, and that's why I'm perfectly happy and fine with talking about
admitting that after you lost the weight, kept it off for 5 years, you said, you know what, this skin's not going to get any tighter.
Yeah, it's not.
Let's get rid of the apron.
Not getting any tighter, and I'm depressed every time I look in the mirror. So yeah, get rid of it. It's like I did everything. I'm not a cheat. I did everything I possibly could to get rid of it naturally, and it was just loose skin. They removed 5 pounds of loose skin from my midsection. I mean, think about that. So the lifetime of being a fat kid, gets you.
Aloise says she contemplated running away from home twice, but calmed down. Well, you need context with that there. I don't know how old you are. I mean, if you're like 16, that's a pretty bad idea.
Yeah.
And, well, not always. Sometimes it's a good idea if you're 16, but I don't know your situation, and I don't know how personal you want to get about it. Teasing my co-host.
Unqualified's gonna go watch Die Hard. That's
Good.
awesome. How does one become a warlord?
He's asking you.
Yes.
How does one become a warlord?
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women because your tits are bigger. Who did Kat have to fight to be the boob goddess?
Well, you see,
everybody. There was a long line. What?
Athena came down, or not Athena. Aphrodite came down, and he said, "Oh yeah, well look at these." And Kat said, "Well, fuck you. These are wrecking balls. No, these are bunker busters. You can be the goddess of love, but you ain't no titty goddess." And then just took her Aphrodite's head right between her tits and just crushed her skull.
I think I'm more Norse.
Why would you fight the Norse gods?
No, I would be more Norse.
Well, yeah, you fought a Greek god. You're a Norse goddess.
Okay.
The goddess of titties.
The goddess of titties. Titties and death.
There's a short comic.
But I'm not frigid.
Oh shit! Maybe we need a T-shirt of that.
What of
Cat, goddess of huge boobs, boob goddess Cat.
Boob goddess. Okay.
Would you wear that?
As long as there's no nipples, yeah, sure.
Now the question is, would we base it on this, or would we have you in some sort of Red Sonja Valkyrie armor?
Well, if I'm going to be a goddess, I have to be in something mythical.
Or should we just go full on fantasy here? Give you the boobs, but also give you the Noi body.
I would say Noi body, huge boobs, and those Valkyrie hubcaps
on your tits.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say no to that.
Yeah, how about that? And a capelet
And a capelet?
And a capelet, because I have a thing for things that billow. And boobs don't billow very well, so
You know, is it
you can't flap majestically with your boobs.
yours don't flap.
No, exactly.
They jet.
Yes.
You know, was it sexy cyborg Naomi
Yeah.
sells 3D printed sculptures, little idols of her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Virtually nude.
Nice. Are they busts?
They're busts, exactly. I would so pay Frank Cho to do an image of her.
Yeah. I would love that. That would that would be amazing.
Oh, so is JC in the
No.
chat? Out of just out of curiosity.
I didn't see him. Although, if we couldn't get Frank Cho, I'd say get Marini.
Oh God, I actually picked Marini.
Because just damn.
Yeah.
Elias, has anyone ever talked a bunch of nonsense about your chest? Well, I had a bunch of bitches at San Diego Comic-Con tell me that I will never amount to anything and that my career in comics will go nowhere because I have bigger tits than theirs. So yes, that is the answer. What are you looking for?
I was considering encouraging more bad behavior from our audience, but I can't find the tape roll.
The tape measure?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the kitchen.
It's in the. What's it doing in the kitchen?
I don't know. I found it in the living room.
Okay.
So I put it away in the tool drawer.
Oh, what would you think of an Adam Warren of you as boob goddess?
My brain is frying on Adam Warren. Give me a second. Adam Warren. Oh, Empowered. He's not bad. I will be totally 100% honest. I tried to read Empowered. I heard what the story was, that it's basically Cutie Honey. And I really couldn't get past the artwork. It did not appeal to me. So he's very talented, but not for me.
Hey, get up.
Oh.
Stand straight up. Right now.
You get up.
I am standing up.
No, that's not what I meant.
Shut up. Stand up.
Oh God.
Turn around.
Okay. Yes, folks, he
Inhale.
is putting a tape measure on my chest.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now, one thing you will learn about a woman's body, or those of you who are with women for long periods of time, those who are married, a woman's body has a balloon-like quality. It's never one. It's constantly changing dimensions.
It's made of latex.
Well, no. The measurements fluctuate constantly.
You're telling me.
No.
I am very well aware of
So
this.
yeah, things can fluctuate by an inch.
Yeah, I know. It really sucks. And now is not a good time for me for that.
Why?
Because of biological things later this week.
Oh. Well, that would explain why right now your what is it, top with the band size and the what's the other one, the cups?
Yeah, band and cup. Yeah.
Yeah, I measured your cup size just right now,
Mm-hmm.
and your top measurement is currently 42.5 inches.
Okay.
So yeah, just there you go.
Yeah.
So picture that.
Acid trip. It'll be like Outer Haven.
Well,
or heaven. Are you gonna
should
be
I get
okay?
drunk?
Maybe.
Oh, God damn it.
I'll do it with you, so you're not alone.
If it continues.
Okay.
I'm doing fine now, but if it continues, if they start, the Mexicans are shooting guns. They don't do it ever. I mean, seriously. It's usually firecrackers, but for some reason, Christmas and New Year's, they'll shoot guns in the air.
How were you? Were you awake when they really went to town last night? No, you had headphones on.
I had headphones on, so I didn't hear any of it.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know what it is. They only shoot fireworks, except in December, they'll shoot their guns in the air.
Never been a fan of Adam Warren after his take on Bubblegum Crisis. He did have a decent villain, but the story was meh.
Well, Aloise, you know what? Two of you have now said you wouldn't mind advice from a Gen Xer type show, and I think that's your running away from home thing. If you really want my take on it, I can talk about it, but not this show. But I am more than willing. I mean,
can I be maybe poetic?
Yeah.
New Year's is coming up. Maybe have a more...
I'm getting hammered on New Year's, so the gunfire doesn't fuck me up.
No, this week.
Oh.
Having like a prep for the new year from a Gen Xer, and maybe get Janelle in there too.
What's my opinion of PMCs?
I'm sorry, I don't know what a PMC is.
PMC.
Public masturbation classes.
Yeah, well, I'm not a fan of public masturbation classes. Not at all. No. The last time I saw a public masturbation class, it was
San Francisco.
It hurt. Yeah, it was over in the Castro district. They were all dressed like leather nuns. The dudes were hideous. I'm the wrong person to ask. Oh, private military companies. I'm the wrong person to ask. Raltz is the one to ask. I had an opinion that at one point that it probably wasn't a good idea, but I've had discussions with soldiers that have kind of made me think otherwise. And unfortunately, I think it would be better you ask Raltz that question than me, because I don't know what I can talk about that's private. I know things. The thing is I've talked to some soldiers who don't like them. I've talked to a lot of soldiers who do like them. And it may just be the nature of the company. So, yeah.
Mr. No. Well.
Mr. No Legs?
No, he asked, are you serious about the masturbation classes? Like, well, the problem is it's San Francisco, so I really wouldn't doubt if those things exist.
If it happened in the Castro, I'd believe it. But there was the Folsom Street Fair, which was in the Castro. Which, if there was ever a image of what was to come. Now, again, I've told the story many times. The moment that gay men got their rights, they got the right to marry. They got pretty much when gay men, and I am talking specifically gay men, their lifestyles became normalized. The ones who just wanted to be left alone to live their lives left the movement. Okay, they're normal. They can get married or have a civil union.
They're fine.
They're done. And they really did just move on and go on with their lives. And the problem was the feminists and the lesbians stayed. And it just got weirder and more. It became more about being a perverse, kinked out, pervert, basically. It was about kink and being a pervert and doing things that were unacceptable in public. And the gay pride parades went less and less about being gay and more about, look, I'm dressed in leather and having ass sex in public in front of kids. Ha, 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 ha. And apparently the Folsom Street Fair was precisely that, as is the Pride Parade. And just to show how spoiled the gay community was in San Francisco, they stopped having the gay Pride Parade in their part of town because it left too much of a mess, because of all the used condoms being thrown on the ground and all the sex toys and all the damage that came with a bunch of homos having an orgy in the street. So they told the city, we want it in downtown, so all the people downtown can deal with the problem. So they all had their party and their orgy downtown and left everyone else to clean it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the moment the normal gay men who just wanted to live normal lives got what they wanted and said, hey, we're done. We don't need GLAD anymore. We don't need the movement. And suddenly it was all about being a pedophile or trans, or suddenly that's when all these stupid genders started coming in.
Took forever to mop up the gallons of fluids.
Yeah. Well, shit. Remember, my sister was talking about the gay pride parades in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And when she lived in a rather wealthy area, she'd come out and there were, leather daddies in her yard fucking, and she'd say, "Get out of here!" And they said, "It's all right." And she's like, "I've got kids in here. It's all right to show love. It's pride." It's like, yeah, ass fucking in someone else's yard is your right. I'm of the Texas mind on that one, where if somebody is in on your property and won't leave, you're allowed to kill them. I think that's perfectly fair, or at least let your dogs loose on them.
I'd at least put the hose on them. That's what you do to dogs fucking in your yard.
Yeah.
Neostar. So essentially, the perverts and charlatans hijacked the movement for their own agenda. Imagine my shock.
Yes, and they were spearheaded by the feminists.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll just lay it out for you. The dyke feminists spearheaded every bit of it. That's why I find it so funny that now it's turned around and bit them in the ass. This whole trans stuff, that is their fault.
Mm-hmm.
The dyke feminists and now National Organization of Women are personally responsible for all this trans shit, and now it's biting them in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
If it was only harming them and nobody else, I think it would be great. But it's harming everyone else, especially kids, and we can't have that. Okay.
Excuse me.
The Castro, what the fuck's wrong with these people? What's next? They're gonna call their neighborhood the Hitler? I don't know why it's called the Castro, to be honest with you.
I don't know either.
There's a street that runs through it that's called Castro, but the district is called Castro.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I could not tell you.
JW, if you look through the academic works on queer theory and all the rest, the authors are almost exclusively women.
And I have done that, and you're absolutely right. Judith Butler is primarily to blame. So I guess JC's not in the chat. I found that script that I wrote for the boob fetish comic, and I wanted to run it past him to see if he thought it was funny. I looked at it and I realized it's pretty tame. I don't know why the hell they didn't give me a job.
I know we were theorizing that there was internal company stuff, and is it Oscar? Was that who it was? The artist?
Yeah.
Oscar, I think, even confirmed that.
I don't recall.
I want to think that he said that there was some inner company politicking.
Yeah. So I found that script, JC, and I've kind of got the half a mind to send it to you and like see if I have the cash to. It's like just get something out there. It's kind of silly and fun. I will admit, it was the precursor to Commie Slayer. The original, it was. I was so. It has almost nothing to do with Commie Slayer, but I liked the name so much that I used Commie Slayer. The comic is called Space Hunter Reiko.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the ones that cause the problem are called TERFs now. It's funny.
Elias, surprisingly, they don't realize that pride in their so-called month for the gays is part of the 7 deadly sins, and their downfall will be a horrifying experience.
Oh, yes, it will be. But yeah, I had all these ideas and adventures for Space Hunter Reiko because, again, this was a fetish site, and one of them was gigantism. So I was thinking, well, what if I had a kaiju episode where they had to grow her to fight like a pervert dinosaur?
JC says that he's drunk enough to go through this. going to. This is me being paranoid, but I'm going to caution you don't screen share.
Oh, I wasn't going to.
Okay, good.
I was going to have you read the narration for the first few pages.
Okay.
Let me enlarge the text so you can see it.
Now, do I need to read what the panels say, or
No.
just the narration?
No, this was because you don't have a lot of time with 15 pages, which is what they asked for.
Mhm.
I had a opening page that was just a shot of Reiko holding a gun
Mhm.
in her bounty hunter outfit and having this narration over top of it. So you don't really need an image.
Okay. There are more than 250 billion stars in this galaxy, and twice as many criminals, grifters, weirdos, perverts, monsters, madmen. Look close enough, you'll find even the most civilized sectors are crawling with criminal scum. It's my job to find them, punish them, put them behind bars. I'm placing you under. Oh, that's it.
And then she breaks in on this mad scientist and I'm placing you under arrest.
No. Let's see. Is that narration or?
Yeah, now she's yelling at the scientist.
Yep. I'm placing you under arrest. Cooperate, and maybe I won't use the glove.
I can't stop now. I funded this project on Kickstarter. If I don't get it done, my backers will kill me, literally.
Tell it to the judge.
Madam, only history may judge me. You, on the other hand, now can bite me.
Dr. Russell Meyer, age 34, rogue scientist and galactic fugitive, wanted in 5 systems for crimes against science, acts of lewd perversion, and the ransoming of a politician's waifu pillow. Oh, don't you worry, little man. Once you're in cuffs, I'm going to do a whole lot worse than that.
Or should it be a whole lot worse than bite you? I don't know. So basically, he creates a boob gun that makes boobs grow, and he zaps Reiko, and she explodes out of her top. And
I forgot that the sound effect you have for it is eat beep.
Yeah, and the mad scientist has a Maria-like android named Voluptua. Maria being from Metropolis.
Yes.
And Voluptua has him in a baby carrier on her chest.
Yeah.
As they're running down the street, and he's zapping people. So, tell me, Space Hunter, were you ever issued a helmet?
Huh?
Bazonga.
Is the sound effect.
Read the narration.
Yeah. Slam. Reiko is knocked senseless to the floor by Voluptua, who bashes Reiko over the head with her enormous metal boobs. Reiko is sprawled on the floor, dazed, birds circling her head like a Looney Tunes cartoon. Voluptua towers over her intimidatingly, casting a long shadow over Reiko. Meanwhile, Dr. Meyer points and laughs triumphantly.
As thick-headed as you are, officer, your puny skull was no match for Voluptua's lug hammer attack. Beep, beep.
I never asked for this.
She's sprawled on the floor. I never asked for this. So then basically the robot has the mad scientist in a baby carrier. They burst through the wall like the Kool-Aid man. He runs through the fashion district on a mad zapping spree, zapping people everywhere. And here.
Panel 2, angle on Dr. Meyer and the baby harness. He looks pensively at the ray gun in his hand, and he twists the dial on the side of the gun.
I was hoping for a bit more R&D time, but it appears we're going to have to go straight to the field testing. Buzz!
Panel 3, same angle, pull back so we can see Voluptua's face. Dr. Meyer is looking at her saying,
"All right, baby, let's roll." Beep, beep.
Panel 4, over the shoulder shot. Reiko pokes her head out of the giant hole in the wall. She's seeing Voluptua with Dr. Meyer running to escape out of the alleyway. Hey, get back here! Fleeing the scene is a major crime.
Oh yeah? Well, your cup size is a major crime. Say hello to my little friend, the Gazonga Expander. Zap.
Cut to Reiko as she continues firing at Dr. Meyer off panel. Reiko is zapped by the energy beam. She doesn't seem to notice. Panel 4, boob growth. Reiko's top stretches extra tight as her breasts swell to the size of very large honeydew melons. Reiko is looking down at her rapidly growing tits with a mix of confusion and surprise. What the frack?
Sound effect. Boing.
Panel 5, close up on Reiko's chest as her boobs continue to grow. Reiko's top is pulled taut, seams splitting. Reiko's nipples prominently pushing against black leather as it's on the verge of bursting. Pull back to show Reiko from the waist up. Reiko looks at her chest in horror as rips and tears form all over her top. Her breasts now have grown almost to the size of her head. Oh God, not my rip. Top half of page, epic scene of Reiko standing, her feet planted firmly on the ground as her back arches against the force of her newly enlarged boobs exploding out of her top. The breasts have grown to become bigger than her head, yet somehow her black lace bra manages to remain barely intact. Reiko is grunting, eyes clenched shut, a pained look of physical exertion on her face. Ah! You son of a... Cut to Dr. Meyer with a devilish grin, smoke and sparks trailing from the barrel of the ray gun. Both he and Voluptua are looking at the newly improved Reiko. Dr. Meyer points at Reiko with his left hand and taunts her.
Ah, good luck chasing me with those blouse balloons bouncing everywhere.
Keep going?
Yeah, let's just keep going. It's fun.
Okay. Reiko, now standing straight up again, finally gets a good look at her new giant boobs. They're so big her bra fits like a micro bikini now. Oh, what the... Very small panel, extremely close up on Reiko's face. She is boiling with rage as she glares at Dr. Meyer off panel. Meyer, you are so dead. Wide panel establishing shot that looks across a futuristic skyline. Speech bubbles echo up from the streets below.
These are all female.
Yeah. Holy hell! Who is this guy? Oh my God, my tits! Panel 2. By the way, I'm getting tired.
Okay, we'll finish in a minute. Read this one. I like this line.
Okay. Scene shifts to a busy city street. It's a fashion district full of trendy clothing shops. The sidewalks are packed with young women carrying bags and wearing stylish clothes. But all is not well. All eyes are on the madman, Dr. Meyer, in the busty Amazonian robot Voluptua he's strapped to. Voluptua stomps down the center of the street, ignoring traffic, causing cars to crash. Still in the baby carrier, Dr. Meyer is wildly zodding women left and right with the ray gun. Several women have been zapped and are in various stages of boob growth. There's lots of tits exploding out of their clothing and flying bras. Some women simply stand and watch in disbelief. Others flee in terror.
The name's Dr. Meyer, and I've come to chew bubblegum and grow melons.
Hey, that's the guy who groped me on the subway.
Voluptua, are you live streaming this? Our backers on Kickstarter will love this. So, see, I don't see why this would be an issue. This is so fucking tame.
Again, I think there was internal...
You think it was internal?
I think I vaguely remember Oscar saying that there was internal shit. Marty likes it.
It's written. It's done. It was a spec script that basically, it was like Expansion Comics, and it's a website that specializes in boob expansion, muscle growth, gigantism, and I think furry. I think are the 4.
Mm-hmm.
They have 4 different services, and they do specialty comics for people who have fetishes for that stuff. And Oscar, who did our avatars, let me take down the picture real quick. The guy who did this picture mentioned they were looking for writers and had mentioned me. And the company's owner was like, oh yeah, we'll take a professional. And they were offering 25 a page, and it's like 25 a page for just goofy shit. Sure, I can do this. And I wrote this script, 15 pages, completely done. Yes, Dr. Meyer after Russ Myers.
Mm.
That's intentional. And I never heard back, unfortunately. And Oscar was even like, he wanted to draw it.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. It's just I've got this 15-page script that I never got to do anything with. And I don't know. It seems funny.
I think so. Chicken Sith has a message for you. JEC, yeah, 15-page thing, be fun. I can get a page rate. You can package it with Boobs of Steel. Comics do better on crowdfunding.
Well, shit. If we want to do this just for fun, just to publish it and sell it on Amazon or something, fuck, I'll do it. I mean, it's done. I mean, shit. Really, if we wanted to go to a full 22-page comic, I could expand out a few scenes or give you the freedom to just say, okay, you can expand any scene you want. You've got this many pages left because it's only 15 long. You have 22 to work with. Because frankly, I have found when it comes to action scenes, either you make it perfect. I mean, you give the artist everything he needs to know, like with Patrick, where I had like stick figures and everything, or you tell the artist, this is how many pages you have. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll email it to you. Yeah, we got the message. I am so glad your son likes it.
Yeah.
We saw it and we're like, yeah, he needs this. Terweldy says he'd buy it.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sitting on all this material that's like, I just should release it. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I don't know. And in a way, this is like Commie Slayer light. Commie Slayer was meant to be a lot more offensive than Ultraviolet with blood everywhere.
It was the precursor to Commie Slayer.
Yeah, Space Hunter Reiko. And the idea was every episode she hunts down some pervert that fits into one of these fetishes. And I wanted to do one. Remember, we'd even discussed the plot where the villain in Mazinger, Dr. Hell, I think his name is. We wanted to do one where it was the return of Dr. Hell, but he's a drag queen.
Yeah.
And I forgot that we had even had a name for them.
Did we take notes?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But yeah, we wanted to do one that was like a tribute to Mazinger. And oh yeah, here it is. Captain, I'm sorry this is so last minute. This is the chief or captain talking to Reiko. I'm sorry this is so last minute, but you're the only hunter on hand with mech piloting skills. Reiko, I don't know, sir. It was just simulators. I'm not the real captain. There's no time, Reiko. Velvet Von Fisto has reached.
Has reared her.
Velvet Von Fisto has reared her. Whatever. That drag queen asshole from Mars is loose with another mechanical beast. We need you in Space Miami right now. So yeah, the second one was going to be like a tribute to Mazinger, but it was going to be the drag queen Velvet Von Fisto. I think a wave of new IPs will wash away the rot currently. Yeah, I wish you had the time too, Chicken Sith. You would, of all the people I've talked to, you get Bombshell more than anyone. And frankly, right now it seems like we could have really used Bombshell on the shelf now. I mean, shit, some of the stuff in Bombshell's happening now. Well, I wouldn't package Boobs of Steel with Reiko because Reiko's slapstick humor. Boobs of Steel's pretty serious.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I've never actually sent it to you, have I? Fuck, I'll send you the book if you want to read it. What's done of it. But Escape from Space Detroit. All right, we should call it a night.
Yeah, we've been on for over 2 hours.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Yeah, Merry Christmas. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday, had lots of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah. And thank you for joining us today.
and for those of you who were kind enough to send us gifts, you guys rock. I really appreciate it. I know this is gonna sound lame. Okay, I realize this is gonna sound fucking lame. In a sense, it's kind of, I don't know. You could look at it as avarice that I had put the wish list in all the descriptions for the last couple days.
Mhm.
But at the same time, guys, because I have no family anymore, I mean, there were I don't get Christmas gifts. I mean, there's Kat, and I was like, it was just so fucking nice of Becca, your friend.
Mhm.
She had no reason to get me anything. I didn't even know. I mean, so for the few of you who sent me gifts, I mean, I appreciated it. It's never going to replace my family, but who cares? It's close enough to know people give a shit. So thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening. Merry Christmas.